Imagine a cat with the sleek, spotted coat of a leopard prowling through your living room like it just stepped out of a jungle. That's not fantasy. That's a Bengal cat, and its story starts somewhere no other house cats does, with an actual wild cat. In the 1960s, a breeder named Jean Mill acquired an Asian leopard cat and paired it with a male domestic black cat. The result was a single surviving kitten, a female named Kin Kin. For a while, everyone assumed Kin Kin was sterile. She wasn't. She went on to reproduce with her own father, and among her offspring were spotted kittens, the first real glimpse of what would eventually become the Bengal breed. But there was a problem. Those early generations weren't exactly cuddly. They were closer to their wild ancestors in temperament than any house pet should be. It took 4 full generations of careful breeding before Bengals reliably showed the friendly, docile personality that makes them safe, lovable companions today. Along the way, breeders also ran into another quirk. Male kittens were often sterile, so female Bengals carried the responsibility of continuing the line. By 1985, after decades of work, the Bengal was finally recognized as an official breed. And to this day, a cat needs to be at least 4 generations removed from that original Asian leopard cat ancestry to officially qualify as a Bengal. So what do you actually get when you bring one home? Physically, Bengals are medium to large cats with lean, muscular bodies built for movement. Males typically weigh between 10 and 18 pounds, sometimes reaching up to 22, while females tend to land between 8 and 12. Their hind legs are noticeably longer than their front legs, giving them an athletic, almost coiled spring kind of posture. Then there's the coat, which is really the whole reason people fall in love with this breed on sight. It's short to medium length, silky, and strikingly patterned. Some Bengals have spotted coats with bold, high-contrast markings. Others have marbled coats with sweeping, asymmetrical patterns that flow almost like a painting. Many even display rosette markings, the same kind of spot clusters you'd see on a leopard or a jaguar. It's genuinely wild-looking fur on a completely domestic animal. One more physical quirk worth mentioning. Bengals often have an unusually pronounced primordial pouch, that little flap of skin near the belly. It's inherited straight from their wild ancestry, originally helpful for flexibility and movement in the wild. On average, a healthy Bengal will live somewhere between 12 and 16 years. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Personality. Despite that untamed appearance, Bengals are deeply people-oriented. They bond closely with their families, and they are sharp. Genuinely, remarkably intelligent. They're constantly investigating, exploring, and engaging with whatever's happening around them. They're also incredibly active. This isn't a cat that's content to nap in a sunbeam all day. Bengals want playtime, interaction, and stimulation constantly. Many owners play fetch with them. Some even train them to walk on a leash and take them outside to explore. And oddly enough, a lot of Bengals are fascinated by water. Don't be surprised if yours tries to join you in the shower. Because of that energy and intelligence, Bengals need an environment that keeps up with them. Cat trees, climbing shelves, high perches where they can survey their territory, all of that matters. Without enough stimulation, that same intelligence and energy can turn into destructive behavior. This is genuinely not a breed suited for first-time cat owners or anyone looking for a low-maintenance pet. Health-wise, Bengals are generally sturdy cats, but there are a few conditions worth watching for. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a heart condition, patellar luxation affecting the kneecap, and hip dysplasia can all show up in the breed. Regular vet checkups and good dental care go a long way in catching problems early. The good news, grooming is refreshingly low effort. Their short coats only need brushing once every week or two, and Bengals are excellent self-groomers, so baths are rarely necessary. One last thing before you consider bringing one home. Check your local laws first. Because of their wildcat ancestry, Bengal cats are restricted or banned in certain places, including New York City, Seattle, Connecticut, and Hawaii. Regulations vary, so it's worth confirming what's allowed where you live before falling in love with the breed. At the end of the day, a Bengal cat offers something genuinely rare: the striking, exotic look of a wild animal, paired with the affection and loyalty of a devoted house pet. But that combination comes with real responsibility. High energy, high intelligence, and a need for constant engagement. For the right owner, though, a Bengal isn't just a pet. It's practically having a piece of the wild curled up on your couch.